Okay, so once again, guys, good morning, all of you. So let us begin, my dear buddies. So yesterday we did the basics. So today we will continue with the same thing. And today we will be doing the very important area of what do you say? The tax rates, which are very much relevant for our examination, May 24 and November 24 exam. This is based off on the Finance Act. But before that, we'll do a quick revision of whatever we discussed yesterday. At any point of time, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so let's do a quick revision of yesterday, whatever we discussed. Right, we understood what are the sources of law. We saw the sources of law are what? Legislature, judiciary, and the customs. And as far as legislature is concerned, Article 12 speaks about the concept of state, Article 12 of the Indian Constitution. Then we moved on to Article 265, which spoke about the authority of law. Divided into two parts, Article 245, which speaks about central government and state government having power. And then we spoke about Article 123, where the ordinance, it is passed by the president, placed before the parliament, and parliament to pass within 6 months from the date or 6 weeks of opening of the parliament session. Then we had 3 pillars, or rather 4 pillars. In that, the 3 most important pillars are the legislature, executive, and the judiciary. Judiciary will only discuss the law and interpret the law. Executive frames the law, whereas, legislature frames the law, whereas the executive implements the law. Implementing authorities, they write the UPSC examination, there are various officers, but what is relevant for our tax purposes would be IRS officers, that is the assessing officers, so to speak. Then we saw that list. Then as far as tax is concerned, it is divided into union list, state list, and residuary entry. Union list, tax on income other than agricultural income, they say, and state list is your agricultural income. Residuary entry is your service tax, because service tax was not covered in any other, it was not a tax on income if you think about it. So that came under entry number 97, and one more called equalization levy came under entry number 97. Because we saw what is equalization levy and how they were playing around with it in Seychelles, then British Virgin Islands and other tax havens. Then the sources of income for the government would be business and taxes. In taxes, it is direct and indirect. But just roughly around 7 to 8 crore people pay taxes in India. So that's the reason why, the main income for the government would definitely be the indirect taxes. But direct taxes are also very important. And because of which the heads of income come: salary, house property, PGBP, capital gain, IFOS. So, of course, the first ever anybody starts off with PGBP. So that is a very important area, because major questions come from PGBP itself. Then capital gains, of course. Capital gains, though only 4 marks come, it is very important. Just 4 marks come actually. But it is 4 to 5 marks. But it's very important. Because generally standalone question, instead of that, they'll mix and give everything. And then we have income from other sources. These are the things. Then, of course, we have income of one person being clubbed in some other person, clubbing provisions, set off and carry forward of losses. Then exemptions and deductions. Exemptions are where tax is not applicable on those areas. So the deductions where tax is applicable, but it's in a reduced format, where instead of 10 lakhs, I'll pay 5 lakhs, tax on 5 lakhs, like that. So it is within the head called intra-head and inter-head. Intra-head means what? Your standard deduction, salary, house property, etc. Then you have chapter 6A deduction, that is a deduction from the GTI, gross total income. So these are the things that we saw. There are roughly around 298 sections, and that in number, if you say take the count, it is 500 plus easily. So many are there. It keeps on adding, subtracting, no point counting the numbers. Then chapter 23 chapters are there. Then we discussed what is a clause, what is a subsection, what is a notification, what is a circular. Similarly, CBDT. So circular is what, guys? Circular is subordinate. Notification is a subordinate legislation. It is part of the law itself. It is published in the official gazette. Whereas circular is an instruction given by CBDT to its assessing officers. So circular is binding only on what? Circular is binding only on assessing officer, whereas notification is binding on everybody. And rules. The rules also are framed by whom? CBDT. CBDT has the power to frame rules. So guys, even the power to frame the rules, should come in the act. So if you see section, in our Bear Act. See, Bear Act and all, if you want to verify, you can go to our income tax website only. They have a tie-up with Taxman. our income tax website has a tie-up with Taxman, so there you can verify the check the Bare Act there only. I have a subscription, so I use it because I use it for other research purposes. But you can check there, so no need to buy as such, no problem. But if you want, you can buy one, any of the cheaper ones, reasonable ones, you can buy, and that's what it is. But why I'm telling you now is, what about rules? You would have seen when you go to buy a Bare Act, they'll ask you, do you want with rules or without rules? So only the act is separate, rules are also separate. The power to make rules come under section 295, right? The power to make rules comes under section 295. So if you see, the board may, subject to the control of the central government by notification in the official gazette, make rules for the whole or any part of India for carrying out the purposes of the act. So rules are made by whom? Rules are made by board. Board here means not board of directors. Board means what? Central Board of Direct Taxes, CBDT. So CBDT will make the rules. So these rules are very much part of the law itself, guys. So basically, whenever the act says the procedure, etc., will be as may be prescribed. So who is the prescribing authority? It is the CBDT. So section 295 speaks about what? Power to make the rules. So it will come there only. That is what it is. So as far as the binding powers are concerned, binding powers. So what did I tell you? The circular, etc., issued by CBDT, it is binding on whom? It is binding on only the income tax officer. It is not binding on the SSC. Whereas, what do you say? Notifications will be binding on everybody. Rules will be binding on everybody. What about any form? You have various forms, no? Right? Form 16 for your salary, you would have seen Form 16. Is that binding as such? No. Forms do not have any legal force as such. Forms are just to give information in a required format to the CBDT or to the board. That's it. That's about it. What about Finance Minister's speech? What about Finance Minister's speech? Come on, guys, answer. Finance Minister's speech, is it binding on everybody? This went to the court actually. So if Nirmala Madam tells something, I propose to do this, in accent she'll put and speak. No. So I will propose to do this, propose to do that. She'll simply keep proposing. Right? Arvind, why isn't it audible? Da? Others, is it audible? You see, check your phone. I think here it's coming. Everybody else okay? It's audible. Arvind, please check your mic or something. Right. So what I was telling was our, what do you say? Nirmala Madam, if she says, I hereby propose to do so and so, etc., and then can I hold it against her? You told this because of that. No. Guys, it went to the court in one of the cases. The Finance Minister's speech is just relevant to understand the background of the law. That's all. It is not a determinative position of the law. Exactly, she is not telling what the lawmaker intended to do. It's just to give a relevant background, right? So, Finance Minister's speech and all, it is not binding. Then in certain cases, there will be some issues. For example, guys, I'll just give you an example. In company law, there was a concept called, what do you say, small company. There is still a concept called small company. Earlier, they said your paid up capital must be less than 20 lakhs. Now it has increased the limits and all. Okay. Paid up capital. Okay, good, Arvind. Good that you're getting the voice now. Paid up capital is less than 20 lakh. Just example. Or turnover is less than 2 crore. Like that it was there. Now the problem with this is there were some companies whose paid up capital was 10 lakh but turnover was 100 crore. There were some companies whose paid up capital was 100 lakh, turnover was 1 crore. They were all going and telling, we are small company, we are small company. The intention of the lawmaker was not to do like this. The intention of the lawmaker was both these conditions should be satisfied. But they had used the word or. It was creating a difficulty. So interpretation itself was wrong because of the wordings. I was doing literal construction. Literally, I was reading what do you mean by or, but the intention was something different. So to ensure that the difficulty should not be there in interpreting, the government said, please read or as and. So sometimes they can do this. They said, please read or as and, because the intention was what? Both the conditions must be satisfied. So this or to and, they can insert something called as a rod, that is removal of difficulty order. Rod order, removal of difficulty order. This also, who has the power? In company law, of course, our Ministry of Corporate Affairs has the power, MCA. In direct taxes, who has the power? CBDT has the power to do what? Removal of difficulty order. In case there is any problem, difficulty, then I can remove the difficulty. Guys, everything, power should be given in the Bare Act. I just want to tell you that. Power should be given in the Bare Act, otherwise there's no point. So 298 section, 295 we saw, 298, just for your reference, that's all. Correct. Samanvita, you're right, it is CBDT. The last section of the Bare Act, no, 298, see. If any difficulty arises in giving effect to the provisions of this Act, the central government may, by general or special order, do anything not inconsistent with this provisions, but it is expedient for the purpose of removing the difficulty. Expedient means what? Advantageous. So whatever is advantageous for the purpose of removing the difficulty, I will do. I should not go against the law, but I should do something which will be advantageous for everybody, is what this section is trying to tell. Expedient for the purpose of removing the difficulty. Understood? Expedient for the purpose of removing the difficulty. Done, guys. That's all. Very easy. Anyway, so with this now, let us move on to, I told you about the proviso, what does it means, includes, etc. All that we saw. Now, let us go into the section number 4. I'll show you section number 4 and we'll see certain figures we will see and then write our chart. I just want to show you certain words and then we'll go to our chart and prepare the chart. Charge of income tax. Let's read this. Charge of income tax. Everybody with me? Just give a thumbs up or a yes. Everyone with me? Come on, everybody. Yes, no, yes. Good, good, good. Superb, superb, superb. If you are sleeping and all, do like this. You'll wake up. Right? Happens. It's normal to sleep, guys. It's very normal. And I also feel sleepy many times. It's absolutely normal. So keep drinking. Drinking means water, water. Keep drinking water. Okay? Yes. So charge of income tax. Let's see. I'll just tell you the basic words, then we'll do the chart. Okay? Basis of charge. Charge of income tax. Where any central act enacts the income tax, of course our income tax act, shall be charged for any assessment year at any rate or rates. Income tax at that rate or those rates shall be charged for the year in accordance with what? Total income of the previous year of every person. Total income of the previous year of any person. Total income of the previous year of any person is what they say. Total income. Very simple. So guys, something and all is there, assessment year, previous year, all that quickly we'll see. Section number 4. Yeah. So it says total income of the previous year of any person. So guys, very, very simple. Before we move on to this, you know, whatever it is, every year in February, the finance minister will read out something called as the budget. Budget is based on something called as the finance bill. So the finance minister will present the finance bill to whom? To the, parliament. And then the bill will obviously become an act if it goes through both houses of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. That eventually will anyway go on. So in February 23, Nirmala Madam presented the budget. And this was the Finance Bill 2023. After it is passed, the financial bill, the finance bill will become what? The Finance Act 2023. For our examination, May 24 and November 24, which Finance Act is applicable? Obviously, Finance Act 2023. Finance Act 2023 is applicable. So, Finance Act 23 is always applicable from what? Any Finance Act is always applicable from the immediately next 1st April. So, Finance Act 23 is applicable from 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2024. Right? This financial year it is applicable. Because the Finance Act, the financial year 1/4/23 to 31st March 24, that's okay. The assessment of this income, assessment of the income that you generate this year will be assessed in 1st 4/24 to 31st March 25. Assessment of this income happens here. The assessment of this income happens here. 1/4/24 to 31st March 25. Assessment happens in the this year. 1/4/24 to 31st March 25. Assessment happens here. That's why this is called as assessment year. I told you yesterday, it is always assessed at the end. So basically, if you give me 1 lakh rupees, I will have to tell Nirmala madam at the end of the year how much I earned. That is the reason to recover tax before only she has come out with new concepts called TDS, TCS, advanced tax, etc. Anyway, so this year is called assessment year. So assessment year 24-25. This income is assessed for which year? For the year which came before. That is why, guys, this is called as previous year. So Finance Act 23 deals with the previous year 23-24. But the assessment year will be 24-25. Very easy to remember. The assessment year will be what? Your year of exam. If May 24, November 24 is your exam, it will be assessment year 24-25. Simple. If May 25, November 25 is your exam, it will be assessment year 25-26. Right? Whereas the Finance Act will be always linked to previous year. Finance Act 23 will be previous year 23-24. Your exam May 24, November 24, that will be assessment year. Do not get confused. So those who are writing in May 24 and November 24 should never ever watch the budget of 2024 because you will get confused. Right? So the budget 24 in February when Nirmala madam releases the budget 2024, then you should not. Every year it is released in February and it is adopted in 1 month. They will pass all that and close it. But 2024 is the election year. In election year, there will be 2 budgets. One is interim budget. It comes in February. Then one after May, final budget will come. That is, if the same government continues, they will pass it. Or if the new government comes, they will make some changes in the old budget. So there are 2 budgets. Interim budget, final budget in the year 24. We should not see both. So kindly note, please do not even bother checking what is the budget because you will get confused because you are writing Finance Act 23. Finance Act 22 to 23, very few changes are there, that's all. Right? So in some places we need to make changes in the book because though it is Finance Act 23 only, some points are missed out, so we'll make it together along with the book. So my objective was, when the books were reprinted, I had a dilemma. Should I go with Finance Act 23? Amended one material was already there, in the sense only with those important amendments. Or should I go with the existing provisions with slight amendments? I went to the second option because I always believe when we write down the amendments and understand why those amendments came, then we will remember better. So even in my regular batch, I have done the same thing. Few students came and asked me, sir, how can, sir, we don't have a full, that amendment, it should have been there. I said, bro, have you finished the classes? No, sir. Before finishing only you are doing the audit. So listen to the classes, watch what I am doing. I am going to make you write each and every amendment because it will be in your brain. I'll tell you why that amendment came. So after 10 classes, that same student messaged me, sir, sorry, initially when I saw the book, I was flipping and I saw that amendments are not there. I only flipped out. But now when I am attending the class, I understand that everything you are making you as right and we are remembering that properly. So in our book also, in our module 1, we will be making some changes. The important ones I have not inserted there because I wanted us to write together. Did you understand? Yes, that's the reason. I wanted us to write because it will be fixed in our brain. Writing always helps, I believe so. For me also, writing always helps. So if you write, it will help you. Rather than it being printed there, when we write, no, it will actually help. So in the exam, no, it's like a recall value. Oh, that fellow deleted that point that day and made us write this and gave us the logic of that. Okay, got it? So let's write together today. Yes or no, guys? All of you with me? All of you with me? Yes or no? Right. So since it's like online, live, I need to keep always interacting with you. You need to keep interacting with me. I need to understand what is going on. Good, good. All right, awesome. Very good. So I don't want to disturb you guys. You just have to respond by telling yes or no. That's all I want. No problem, okay? Because I understand you have to watch the video also, the text also, it's difficult. Okay, and in the video, I think there's a live option. So click on that live. It will come to wherever we are discussing. Don't go to the old, don't scroll up and see the old one. But anyway, you have the backup. Okay, so we'll write it together. Anyway, so guys, as I told you, do not watch Finance Act 24 budget. You ignore because our attempt is May 24 and November 24 only. Do not go with old one. Fair enough. Next. Do not go with 24 also and do not go with 22 also. VRS is Finance Act 23. There have been some very few changes, to be honest with you, very few, but they are important. So what we'll do is we will change it over. Yes, interim budget means what? During the year when there is a election, there will be two budgets. One is before the election, one is after the election. Basically, if there are any changes, if any new government comes, like for example in 24, if Congress government comes, just example I am telling, if Rahul Gandhi becomes Prime Minister, correct? Yes. So he will tell, hey, this budget is wrong, change the budget, he will tell. That's what I am saying. So that is interim budget and final budget. For him, Papa, budget will be trip budget from his mom that he has to take. He has to go, no, Goa and all, he'll go, poor guy. Yes. People always say, no, if you're in the wrong profession, you're fully screwed. Rahul Gandhi is the classic example, poor guy. Nice chap, feel sad for him. Anyway, so 24 done. So this is previous year assessment year. Got it, guys? Now let's go with now you will understand, you see. Where any central act enacts the income tax shall be charged for any assessment year. Obviously, it is always charged for every assessment year. Rate of tax. It is always based on the total income. Let's write the chart, guys. Come on, let's write a chart together, me and you. Together, let's write down. I told you, what I did was, when I was studying, there are big books. They are called commentary. Big, huge books they are. So I read that first, then made charts. Hold on, I'll just bring the book. It's here only. I'll show you how it looks. Hold on, 1 second. See, for example, this is the book, guys. See how it is. This is one book. Like that, there are some 20 books. So I was reading these books, and then making notes here. And then what I did was made many notes. I mean, in my entire office, it's like lying like this only. See this? These are all my notes. For classes only. So it is all these notes, charts, etc. Everything I feel, it is always to be made in charts. It becomes very easy. So, sir, chartered accountant, if you don't know how to make charts, I told you my PJs are awesome. Chartered accountant, in that word only chart is there. If you don't know how to make chart, what's the point? So no, so you have to make charts. Come, let's make a chart. So, everything, you should make it simple, guys. I told you income tax is easy. It's just in the mind. Oh, it is very difficult, etc. I can assure you by the end of the classes, you will have no problem on income or income tax. Other subjects I don't know. This and paper 6 also is mine. So do not worry about it. And guys, you guys have to write something called SPOM, not spam, SPOM. Self-paced online module. In that set number A, law is also there. That also I am taking. And trust me, in our paper 6, lot of questions from this come. So institute is so stupid, I'm sorry to say. They have, what do you say, want to dilute the entire process. See, law was my subject, just because of that I'm telling it's not like that. Genuinely I'm saying, it's such an important subject, law. They made it into a time pass subject, SPOM. I really hope that this SPOM will be, actually, institute will take it very, very seriously and not some time pass exam. Because even if students pass this time pass exam, they will come and get stuck here. Because in paper 6, lot of law questions come. Me, Chinmaya sir and Tarun sir have released paper 6 also. So in that we're doing it now, that's why I'm telling. So many questions in law. If they don't know this properly, if they've done time pass and passed this properly, paper 6 gone. Here you can say anyway it is time pass, will pass. But what paper 6 is not time pass, it's open book exam. Very, very tricky. But don't worry guys. Second group, I mean, we will take care of it. Don't worry. It's all. And first group, Chinmaya sir will take care. You don't have to worry only. You just concentrate here. Come on. Section number 4. It's easy. Don't worry. It's all easy. We'll figure it out. Section number 4. Write down section number 4. Tax on, I'll write all in tax on, what do they say? Income of what? Tax on income of SSC. Who is the assessor of income? Income tax department. Who is the SSC? The other person. That is the, that SSC will be any person. SSC will be any person. SSC will be person. So, if you check guys here, tax on income of SSC. Got it? So, first is what? Tax on what? Total income of a person. So, you see, here if you see, at any rate or rates, total income of every person. That's what I'm doing. I'm just picking the important things and writing it. Of every person. Tax. Tax at a rate, they say. But there are two types of rates that the lawmaker envisages. One is called rates in force. This is a general interpretation. Wherever you see this dialogue, this is what it means. One is rates in force. Second is rates as per the Act. Rates in force is one. One more is what? Rates as per the Act. So guys, rates in force means what? For example, let me show you section 194D. Just an example, let me show you 194D. Can anybody tell me what do you mean by rates in force? While I show you, keep texting if you know rates in force. I don't care if it is wrong, but I want you to try. What do you mean by rates in force? Rates as per the Act means what? Rates in force means what? See? Any person responsible? Yes, you are correct. Samanvita, Harita, all you are 100% correct. Any person responsible for paying to a resident will deduct income tax at the rates in force. Yes, rates in force means, here only they are telling rates in force. Rates in force means what guys? You are 100% right. Rates as per Finance Act. So Nirmala auntie, Nirmala madam can keep changing every year. Can keep changing the rates every year. Nirmala auntie can keep changing every year. So this is section 194D example. Rates in force means what? As per the Finance Act, we keep on changing. Keep on changing. Everybody wrote this, like this structure will come. Rates as per the Act means what? Very simple. As given in the Income Tax Act, rates are given in Income Tax only. As per Income Tax Act. Example, 194D is that TDS on commission, is 194J. Professional services. 194D is insurance commission. 194J will see. I'll show you 194J. See. Here you see. 10% is given. 2% is given. They have only given the rates. So 194J means 2% for technical services, 10% for others. So when I say rates in force, it is rates as per the Finance Act. Rates as per the Act means Income Tax Act. Rates in force is Finance Act. So wherever there is rates in force, it keeps on changing. Or slab rates, which we are going to do next. Slab rates, that is also rates in force. Slab rates can keep on changing every year. Got it? Yes. Next, I speak about total income. Total income is given in 2 clause 45. Why is it a clause? Because once it is section 2, everything will become a clause. 2 clause 45. The manner of that is given in section number 5. 2 clause 45 is the total income. The manner of computing is given in section number 5. It speaks about the concept of income. Manner of computing is section 5. And it speaks about income. Income is defined in 2 clause 24. Right, 2 clause 45. Let me show you. 1 second. There. Total income means total amount of income. Wow, awesome. Total income means total amount of income. Referred in section 5, computed in the manner laid down in the Act. So all that section 5 speaks about the scope of total income, which we'll see later. What is the scope? It should be received in India or deemed to be received in India. Accrued in India or deemed to accrue or raise in India. We'll see this discussion later. Scope of total income. Manner is computed thereunder. And guys, it should be what? Income. What is income? 2 clause 24. Income. So income is an inclusive definition. Whatever you know income is, it's already there. First one you see profits and gains. This will be linked in PGBP chapter. Dividend, IFOS, income from other sources. Trust taxation. So all your chapters, no, all our chapters, is derivation comes from 2 clause 24 only. Value of any perquisite or salary chapter. Then it's all business only, all these things. 28, 41, 28, 28, 28, all business, PGBP. Capital gain, see 45. Winning from lottery, other sources. Scheme and insurance policy, PGBP. 56 means IFOS, income from other sources. So basically everything comes here, my dear buddies. And income includes. So tell me, does income include negative income? Yes or no? Does income include negative income? Income includes profits and gains. Does income include losses? What do you think? Does income include losses? Come on, buddies. Yes, income includes losses also because it's an inclusive definition. Have they told income means? No. So income includes losses as well. Income includes, negative income, so to speak. Tell me one thing. Does income include illegal income? Does income include illegal income? Where have they told? Everywhere. In 2 clause 24, where have they told it should be legal? Nowhere. So there was a case, Dr. T.A. Qureshi. That fellow was a what? Pharmacist. Morning he was giving Dolo, Crocin to everybody. Evening hero, roll. Tesla paper, rolling. Right? Joint and all he was making. Hero. Really, not kidding. So income tax department caught him. There was a raid. They saw so much, rolling is doing night. By night is a drug, what do you say? Drug supplier. Whereas in the morning is a Dolo supplier, paracetamol. Right? Paracetamol by day. Mal by night. Got it? So that is what it is. So T.A. Qureshi. So they caught him. They, seized the goods. He said, bro, it is my loss. Generally, it's like I've lost the, stock, closing stock. He said, I will claim losses. Went to court. Court said, you're right. Income will include illegal income also. Got it, guys? Write down. Income includes illegal income. Here you write down. Then negative income. Got it? Like this we should break it down, guys. Becomes very easy. Person. So one day before the exam, my notes, our notes, you keep on flipping, then open this chart book of yours. You have made this chart book. Keep on flipping. All the important areas will be covered in the chart book. Okay? Yes. Person, 2 clause 31. This we can make next chart. Tell me one simple thing. Nirmala auntie wants to tax everybody or only few people? That logic. He wants to tax everybody or few people? He wants to tax everybody. As simple as that. He doesn't want to tax only few people. Everybody is taxable. So which means person should be a definition where everybody is covered. You can't even think of anybody else. Right? So you see, person, 2 clause 31. See? Person includes, inclusive definition, individual, HUF, company, firm, AOP, BOI, everybody, local authority, artificial juridical person, everybody is covered, guys. Deadly. No mercy only. Everyone is covered. So let's write down. Understood? Inclusive definition. Generally, there is no difference between a partnership firm and a partner in Partnership Act. But Nirmala madam says there is a difference for tax purposes. Partnership is different, partners are different. A separate chapter on partnership taxation of firms she made of one separate chapter. So let's write down. SSC. 2 clause 7. Means what? SSC is defined in 2 clause 7. Let's see that just for you to understand. 2 clause 7. Everything I'll make you write becomes very easy. Don't worry, guys. Okay? I am showing you the bare act just for you to understand. Everything just stick to the chart. Give me 10 to 15 hours. You will be completely, I'm gonna do a digital detox, DT detox on you, and you will not have any problem. SSC means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under this act. Means a person who is required to pay tax, as simple as that. So SSC means a person who is required to pay tax is a person, SSC. So, individual, Hindu undivided family, firm, company, AOP, BOI. Are you writing with me, guys? Come on. Individual, HUF, firm, company, AOP, BOI. Are you writing with me? Yes or no? Then local authority. Good, good, right. Bro, allow me to write. Don't keep asking questions like that. You'll tell me, but it's okay, right? Next, artificial juridical person. Artificial juridical person. Anyway, this online live, you guys are getting like extra views also, right? Like the normal, whatever views which the Google Drive people get. So extra benefit for you because you can revise it later. That's the thing. Because I want to give you benefit because you guys are spending time in the online live sessions. So it's going to be good revision. Google Drive people, good man. You will have other work to do and you have probably set this time for something else. No problem. So you guys can watch it leisurely. So you see here, guys, individual, HUF, firm, company, AOP, BOI, local authority, artificial juridical person. One by one, quickly, we'll just basics we'll write down. Right? So the structure is like this, entire structure. So you please maintain a book. I again tell you, 200 pages. Sir, ruled, unruled and all, don't ask. Whatever you want, you maintain. So should I use black pen, red pen? Those amazing doubts, please ask. Please don't ask. You do whatever you want. But this, whatever we are writing is like a gold mine. This gold mine will help us one day before the exam. Right. Chartered accountant doing charts. Yes. Got it? One by one, guys. Come on. Individual means what? Single person. Single, sir. If I'm not committed and all, hey, all those things don't tell da. We are CA, sir. We are single only. Single person means what? Human being. Sir, is there anything called animal being and all? Don't ask. What I'm asking is, it's a real important thing. I'm not even kidding. Because in Instagram Reels, let's say one pet will be there, your pet dog. That dog is more famous than you. Dog has 1 million views. Dog has 40,000 subscribers. You will make that poor dog do all cute things and you will post there. And you'll earn money from YouTube and Instagram by doing these reels. You'll get ads, paid ads and all you'll get for the dog. They'll say, dog, please make the dog eat chocolate. Please make the dog this. So you're making money. Dog will have Aadhaar card, PAN card. Dog will pay income tax. No, who will pay? Individual. So in that particular case, the individual will pay on behalf of the dog as a guardian. Basically, you are a legal representative. So please always remember, individual means single person, human being, not dog, cat and all those things. Similarly, young kids, they'll make them do reels and all on Instagram. Small young kids, so not even major, like some 1 year old, 6 month old, 8 month old baby, for baby ads and all, they'll give that money that they earn. Who? Guardian, that the parents only have to pay tax. Nirmala madam will take tax from everybody, don't worry. If the dog earns, dog owner has to pay. He'll not say a dog has earned, dog is not individual as per Income Tax Act. Aadhaar card, one dog. Imagine. No. Next, HUF. is the Hindu undivided family. As the name itself suggests, it is only for your Hindus. So your Muslims, Christians, Jains, Parsis, Sikh, etc. are not there. Even though to a large extent even Sikh and Jain community follow this concept, but as per the school of Hindu law, etc., it's applicable only to the Hindu religion. There are two predominant areas of this HUF. One is called the Mitakshara school of Hindu law and the Dayabhaga. Mitakshara school of Hindu law is in West Bengal and Assam. Sorry, Dayabhaga, whereas Mitakshara is in rest of India. Dayabhaga is generally in West Bengal and Assam, whereas Mitakshara will be in the rest of India. More content I have given in my material, you can just go through that. And now, can female also be members? Yes. Can female be co-parsoners? Yes. Can female be the Karta also? Yes. Around 10 years ago, there was a very landmark judgment by Supreme Court where they say they did not have any male hair. So the female, the lady of the house took over what? The Kartaship. There is nothing called Kartaship. I am only creating. She became the Karta of what? The Hindu undivided family. It is possible. It's actually a very good change also. Women can rule the world only. What's the point of not giving them Hindu undivided family ka Karta, ship? You can give. Okay. So, Mitakshara school of Hindu law, Dayabhaga. Dayabhaga is what? West Bengal and Assam. Mitakshara school, rest of India. Are you with me, guys? Come on. Hey, don't shout, da. Like that, your parents will be telling, but tell this fellow is a mental fellow, this faculty. He'll keep shouting. Okay? Yes. So, HF, many times parents also listen to the classes. So, the students keep messaging me, sir, my father was laughing at your stupid jokes. Yes. Thank you so much. Great, guys. Awesome. You guys are super awesome. Always very, very interactive. I love it. Awesome. Next, firm. Partnership firm, LLPs. Guys, normally when I use the word firm, it is only partnership firm. For example, in Indian Partnership Act, if I use the word firm, it is firm. But here when I use the word firm, it is partnership firm and LLP. In Income Tax Act, if I use the word firm, it is both partnership firm and LLP. Both are taken into account. Right? These are the two things. Simple. So, LLP is also taxed. Partnership is also taxed. Next is company. Indian company. Foreign company. Domestic company. Indian company, foreign company, domestic company. 3 companies are there. We will see difference. Anyway, Indian company is what? Company incorporated and registered in India. So if you see our notes, here and there we'll check our notes also. You see. A4, you see A4 there. Yeah, you see. Indian company means a company formed and registered under the Companies Act 2013. Yes, Harita, you're right. So, will Indian company include foreign company? No. Why? Indian company is a company which is registered only under Companies Act. What about foreign company? That is why they have made a separate thing here, foreign company. This is as per Indian company. But what is the definition of company in Income Tax Act? Deadly. The definition of the word company in Income Tax Act includes both Indian company and foreign company. You see, company means exhaustive definition, Indian company. What is Indian company? Obviously registered only in India. Then you see, body corporate incorporated outside India means what? Foreign company. The word body corporate means anything which has a separate legal entity. Private company, public company, statutory corporation, foreign company, everything is called LLP, is also called as generally body corporate. But here a body corporate incorporated outside India or a loss of a foreign country is also company definition. So guys, foreign companies, are they taxed? Yes, Nirmala auntie will tax everybody. You move, you will tax. You will move like this, you'll get taxed. Right? So if you see, yes. So Indian company, foreign company, then some places have told domestic company. Domestic company means Indian company only. But we'll see that later. Leave it. Basically only two. Actually, to be honest, only two. But this is like a offshoot of that. Domestic company. We'll see that. Domestic company obviously should be Indian company. Domestic company can't be foreign company. In IPL, we'll tell no domestic players, foreign players. Right? AOP, BOI. Association of persons, body of individuals means what? Example. You have joint venture. You have clubs. This is all AOP. Then for body of individuals, as the name itself suggests, is only in all group of individuals. Individuals. Father passes away. In the will, he has written that my two children will run this property together. If I am running it as a business, I can convert a partnership firm. If I am not running it as a business, but jointly we own something, that joint property will be assessed in the hands of both people together because it is a body of individuals. So body of individuals, only individuals are covered. But in AOP, persons are covered. Means what? AOP can be combination of firm and company. It can be combination of individual and company, individual and firm, like that. So AOP is generally any person can form and there will be some profit objective there, AOP. It's an association of persons. Persons are coming together. So any person can form. Any person can form the AOP. Right? Company and firm can come together. Individual and company, individual and firm, they can come together and form the association of persons. Local authority. Local authority means what, guys? Your municipality and all those things. Your municipality, etc. will be my local authority. In Chennai, Greater Chennai Corporation. In Bangalore, BBMP. All these things, municipality. Electricity board, everybody has to pay tax. Artificial juridical person. Artificial juridical person. So guys, you would have watched the movie Kantara, right? Let us say you are in the coastal belt of Karnataka and suddenly you will see one stone. Somebody finds in the forest a stone. That stone is in the form of a linga. And it is in the form of, what do you say, there are many daivas, correct? If you have watched the Bhutakula anywhere. I also am coming from Mangalore, in the sense my dad was transferred in Mangalore and I lived there for many years, at least some 3-4 years during my childhood. So I know, I visited these Bhutakulas and all that. So there is this, Panjurli is one Bhutakula, that is one daiva, and one more is Guliga. A Guliga is in the form of a stone. So let us say somebody is walking on the road and they find a stone which looks like the incarnation of Shiva and one is incarnation of Vishnu. So you see like, okay, man, this is a god. So they start worshipping it. And then slowly they'll create a temple. They'll not create any other thing. See, like for example, a trust is a AOP. Trust is actually an association of person. Your what do you say? Tirupati temple is trust. They also have to pay tax. But then of course it's a charitable trust. So basically there the tax exemption etc. will come. But I'm saying let's not go with the trust etc. Simple temple. There is a god. It is not, there is no association form, nothing. It's just a god and people are putting in money there. Nirmala auntie, will she come and say, hey, pay tax? Answer is yes. Under which category? Artificial juridical person. Example, temple, without a trust. If the trust is there, if a proper structure is there, then it comes under AOP. Otherwise, this temple will come. Temple, Bangalore University, they have to pay tax? Yes. Artificial juridical person. So this is all about what, guys? The person. SSE 2 clause 7, person 2 clause 31, required to pay tax, individual, HUF, firm, company, AOP, local authority, juridical person. Oh, everybody got it, yes or no? Fist pump, all of you, come on. I can't feel it. Oh, yes, 2-3 fellows did it. Others also did it. Good, good. Easy. Remember? Got it? Yes, awesome. Superb, guys. You guys are super awesome. So that's all, very easy. So just remember this chart, guys. No need to see anything. That's what I'm trying to tell. Just remember this, flip it. So when you're studying, try to study every day. Go to the notes, just read all those points and then come and check this chart. Come and check this chart. Now, next part. SSE is done. Okay, person pay tax. Where he'll pay? We have to decide where. I mean, should he be registered somewhere? Yes, Harita, you're right. They are the quasi-judicial body. They can also be called as artificial person. So where will it come, guys? Everything is divided and decided where? In the concept called India. India means what? Does Income Tax Act apply to Jammu and Kashmir also? So if it is our country, will income tax apply here also? So guys, that's what in 50s. In 47, when the Pakistan and India partitioned, and then later in 50s, some were called as princely states and some were called provinces. Princely states were under the control of the British Raj, directly under the Majesty. Provinces were again ruled by these governors and viceroys, and eventually it led to the Her Majesty the Queen. Jammu and Kashmir was a princely state ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh. So when India was being formed and already everything was going on, constitution was written, this guy Hari Singh did not know where to go, whether to go to Kashmir, whether to go to Pakistan side or Indian side. Our friendly neighbors coolly entered this place, because this was clearly demarcated as per the map, and then started attacking. So Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, there's a movie called Sam Bahadur, watch it. Sam Manekshaw went and stopped them. Here. Right? Why I am telling you is income tax applicable everywhere is what I want to ask. Then Indian government went to them and said, Hari Singh, bro, we will attack, but you need to sign an instrument of accession. Means what? You will now pledge your allegiance. You will now become a part of India. Hari Singh said, okay, bro, sign. Later we'll see, sign. But I want special rights and privileges for my people. Okay, bro, take it. In the Indian constitution, there was an article 370, which gave special rights to Jammu and Kashmir. Those special rights are only with respect to their land laws and mercantile law, like contract, etc. But Income Tax Act, any fiscal legislation like income tax where money has to be collected will definitely apply to the whole of Jammu and Kashmir. When we are supposed to come and throw these fellows out of this particular place, but then fools, that some stupid fools were heading the country that time. They went to the United Nations and said, "Sir, please help me, sir." United Nations came and said, "Bro, see, they have entered our house. We have to throw them out." United Nations put one line here and called it line of control. You don't go that side, you don't go this side. And unfortunately, even till today, after years, this is called Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And will income tax apply here also? Yes, but how will you actually initiate it? Not possible. So POK. Those fellows, the best part is, they have entered into our home and they are calling this IOK, Indian occupied Kashmir, it seems. Sorry, this part. Indian occupied Kashmir, they are telling. Imagine. Crazy. Anyway, leave it. So, what I'm saying is, it will apply, guys. It will apply. Then here down, we have southern part. What is India? Here I am playing water sports. I am paying money to the fellows doing water sports. Will I have to pay tax? So India definition we should know. What the hell is India? I am doing paragliding. In Goa I am doing paragliding. I am not in the sea also. I am not in the land also. I am there chilling. Paragliding. Should I pay tax? Basically the person who is organizing paragliding, should he pay tax? Yes. Why? See the definition of India. All this you read, guys, okay? Let's not do all this. It's anyway the fast track thing, right? So you can read it. No tension. Don't worry. Come to A2. A2. 2 clause 25A. India means the territory of India. That's what I told. Landmass. Landmass. Referred to in the constitution. So constitution definition of India we should take, which has the entire map including the POK. It's territorial waters. See, waters are also. Territorial waters means what? They'll give. What is territorial waters? They'll give. And seabed, subsoil, everything. Guys, here Reliance is digging for mining and oil mining. Is doing inside the seabed. Is it India? Yes. See? Seabed and subsoil underlying such waters. Continental shelf and exclusive economic zone. So guys, up to 12 nautical miles. To 12 nautical mile. 1 nautical mile is around 1.8 kilometers. So 12 into roughly 2, around 24 kilometers. 24 kilometer radius. Huge. It is called what? The territorial waters. Okay. Not just that. From here only you take 200 nautical miles, almost 400 kilometers. And after this territorial waters, this entire thing, this is called as continental shelf. Exclusive economic zone. So if Reliance is drilling for oil here, or deep sea diving they are doing, scuba diving they are doing, training, just saying, everything belongs to India. Not just this, my dear friends, even the airspace above. Airspace above will be Indian airspace. The airspace above the whole of our country is Indian airspace. The airspace up to 200 nautical miles surrounding the country is our Indian airspace. Sir, I am doing mining activity here, sir, after 200 nautical miles. Reliance will do a 201 nautical mile and do like this to India. I will not pay tax. Go. Nirmala madam said, "Hey, Oda. Oganan, Magane. Come. Where? Here, if you see, this is what? International waters. Ambani has to pay tax in India also, outside also. International waters. Here there will be something called DTAA, Double Tax Avoidance Agreements, which is part of your international taxation. DTAA, Double Tax Avoidance Agreements. Alright guys, DTAA will be there, Double Tax Avoidance Agreements. Understood? DTAA. So 200 nautical miles, international waters, all that we need to see. And here it's a different thing altogether. Are we understanding? Yes or no? Got it. Then our one the Gobi Manchuri is there, on small country, Gobi Manchuri country. Beautiful country guys. Try to visit Sri Lanka. One small Gobi Manchuri piece. Here when you jump from Kanyakumari, you'll hit Sri Lanka. There what nautical miles and all you'll do. That's why for this, this area here, there will be a memorandum of understanding. Beautiful country, Sri Lanka. After becoming a CA, go and visit. Trust me, it is almost equal to or more prettier than Kerala, but it is 50% cheaper than Kerala. Not kidding. We went for like 10 days and we spent 40,000 per person, Bangalore to Bangalore. I'm not even joking. We drove there, Kia Sorento we hired and drove. Super fun. Go to Sri Lanka, don't miss out. Okay. MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, will be there. So this is about India, guys. So basically, whenever I'm talking about tax, it will be charged where? In India. And these are all the various provisions that we'll have to keep in mind. Got it? So if you see, India means territory of India, blah, blah, all this you can see. Person, everything we have seen. Individual, HOAOP, BOI, HF. Yes, artificial juridical person, everything done. Everything done. Then we saw, see, previous year assessment here. All that we have seen. 12 months, etc. Now, we'll come to this average rate of tax. Hold on here. So today's class, we'll be doing the full basics, as in the first chapter. All that we have to finish off. Okay, that is the agenda for today. Then immediately after this, PGBP, profit and gains from business or profession. Just couple of points and then we will take a short break, 5 minutes, just for you to just cool down and just chill, and then again we'll start. Hold on. You see, page A4. This part yet to do, we'll do it. Previous year assessment here we had done. Okay. So guys, generally, when will you tax? As already discussed here, it is taxed when? Previous year you earn the income. Assessment year you pay, or rather it is assessed in assessment year. Perfect. Previous year you earn the income. But is there a possibility that the year in which you earn the income, that year only you have to pay tax, and that year only assessment will happen? Of course, you collect tax in the form of TDS, TCS, advance tax. That I am not telling. I am asking, assessment also, is it happening in the previous year only, or it will happen in the next year? That is the assessment year. Generally, it happens in the assessment year. But is there a possibility that in the previous year itself, that is from 1st April 23 to 31st March 24, in the previous year itself, assessment also happens? Certain rare cases, yes, assessment will happen in the previous year itself. There are certain cases where assessment year is equal to previous year only. You are right, Samanmita, correct. So let's say one ship comes from USA with some goods, livestock. They'll dump everything in India. They'll earn money, let's say some 10 lakh rupees for all these things, and they're going outside the country, going outside the territorial waters of India. Nirmala madam is staying, here, waiting. Nirmala madam, telling namaste, where are you going, right? My drawing skills are amazing, right? Picasso committed suicide. After dying, again woke up, committed suicide, and again died off after seeing my amazing drawings. Nirmala madam is waiting. Sir, you are going out. Yes, madam, I am going out. 10 lakhs and all you are taking. Yes, madam, I took 10 lakhs. Tax when you will pay. Madam, I am going to USA. Mother promise, your promise. Auntie promise, uncle promise, Nirmala auntie promise, I will pay tax. After going next year assessment year, I will pay. Okay, is it better than you? Okay, fine. So she's saying, sir, my drawing is better than her drawing, it seems. Okay. But nobody can beat me is what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, so if you see, what is that? What is she telling? Madam, I'll 100% pay, madam, once I go there. Mother promise. Nirmala auntie, mother promise you'll pay. Yes, your promise I'll pay. So they'll go, never paid. 1 year later, I'm calling assessment officer, assessing officer calling that fellow, hello, cut. So they changed the law, like this is not done. Now Nirmala madam says, please pay and then get out. Please pay, I'll do the assessment, I'll give you assessment order also, then go. I don't know whether you will come back or not. They'll ask, do you have a permanent establishment in India? No. Do you have an agent in India where if you run away, I can charge him? No. Then decently pay, take the assessment order, go. See? Here. Page A4 only, guys. Check this. Special cases where income is taxed in the same year. Quickly we'll finish off. Shipping business of non-resident. This is an example. Where a ship belonging to a non-resident carrying passengers, livestock, mail, goods shipped at a port in India. The ship is allowed to leave the port. Only if the tax is paid. Assessment will happen then and there only. Chuck, done. Over. Second, Shri Vijay Mallya. Shri Vijay Mallya. Shri Vijay Mallya will be there and Shri Vijay Mallya will say, bro, I am leaving. Bye. In the flight, Kingfisher flight only, he sits and goes away. He's superb. Like this, bye, he's telling it. And is going. Will he come back? No. So Shri Vijay Mallya, second one. Sri Ravi Shankar, you would have heard, no, Art of Living. Art of Living ashram and all is there in Bangalore. This fellow, Art of Living, he is higher than Sri Ravi Shankar, Sadhguru, everybody. He is the ultimate guru. Art of Living. Bye. He knows exactly when to leave. Correct? So if you see, persons leaving India, when it appears to the assessing officer that an individual may leave India shortly during an assessment year, he knows assessment year is leaving. Previous year money I cannot. Just before assessment year is leaving. Sometime in March is escaping. So yes, no present intention, they can do that. There was a lookout notice for Naresh Goyal of Jet Airways. Same thing happened. So yes, it is possible. Assessment of AOP, BOI or artificial juridical person formed for particular event or purpose. Third one. So I create one AOP to celebrate the New Year. Have birthday bash, New Year bash, Christmas bash, all bashes. We nicely enjoy. That's it. It appears to the AO that any AOP or BOI an artificial juridical person formed for a particular event is likely to be dissolved in the assessment year. So over, birthday bash over, New Year bash over, then I'm dissolving the firm. I made some 20 lakhs profit. Yes, that year only they will assess. Nothing doing. Person likely to transfer property to avoid tax. Benami. Benami means not in your name, somebody else's name. So I come to know that, what do you say? Person has paid for some property, but the registration is doing in somebody else's name, Benami. So if that be the case, I will figure out. Benami Act of 2016, especially after demonetization, lot of changes have been made in the law and have become very, very stringent now. Then Benami Transactions Act, Benami Prohibition of Benami Transactions Act, that's all. If they figure out that you are transferring the entire asset, you are paying for the tax, you are paying for the property in black money, little white money, etc. Registration is happening in your driver's name, servant's name. Then immediately what? I can charge it in your name only. Discontinued business. I had a business 3 years ago. I had a bad debt of 10 lakh rupees. Now I've closed down the business. Suddenly that fellow comes and says, sir, I'm very sorry I cheated you 3 years ago, but it will not happen again. This money I had taken from you, sir, please take it back. There I had claimed it as an expense, debit to P&L account. Today, he is returning the money. Should I claim it as an income in the year in which I receive it? Yes. Income after the discontinuance shall be deemed to be the income of the recipient and charged to tax where? In the year of receipt. The year of receipt. Okay, this is what it is. Got it, my dear friends? It is all regarding this. So let's take a short break, yes or no? 10 minutes? 10 minutes break we'll take, after which we will continue with the tax rates. We'll continue with the tax rates.